So, good morning and good afternoon to all our viewers from all the part of the world. Today, this is Sharon Zubair from Student Connect Bangladesh. Today, we have here Kavya from Student Connect India team and Mr. Mizan Ahmed, International Officer, Birmingham City University. He is going to speak to us about the university and the upcoming intakes. So, Birmingham City University's commitment to developing graduates with the skills and experience employers need. This means that 97% of the graduates are in employment or further studies within 6 months of graduating, which places BCU in the top 10 multidisciplinary institutions in the UK. So, yes, we have with us Ms. Mizan Ahmed, who is an international officer of Birmingham City University, and he'll speak to us about the university and other relevant information. I would now request Mr. Mizan to please introduce yourself to our viewers. Thank you.
Hi, thank you very much for the introduction. Yes, so my name is Mizan Ahmed. I am the International Officer for Birmingham City University, located in UK, which is the second largest city in the UK. So I personally have been with Birmingham City University over the last 6 years now. So I know pretty much all about the university, what we offer, and how amazing the university is. And if anyone is looking to study in the UK, then the Birmingham City University is the place to be. So thank you very much for your introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, Mizan. So yes, this is a 25-minute session followed by a 5-minute Q&A from our viewers. So without any further ado, let's get to know Birmingham City University more. Over to you, Kavya.
Okay, Mizan. So our first question is for those people who are not aware about Birmingham City University, could you tell us more about the main campus and where the university is located? I hear Birmingham City University is just a minute's walk from Birmingham, which is UK's second largest city. But would you mind giving us a quick idea about Birmingham?
Of course, yes. So Birmingham, like I mentioned before, we're based in the second largest city in the UK. So we are literally central in terms of the whole UK map. We're about an hour and 20 minutes away from London, and the university campus itself is actually based in the city centre. So it's literally not even a minute's walk away from the local shops, from the supermarkets, and everything like that. Everything you need is pretty much in the city centre, and everyone that comes into Birmingham comes into the city centre. The best thing about it, all the network railways linking London to Birmingham, linking Manchester to Birmingham, and everything is on the doorsteps of Birmingham City University. So, in terms of location, we are in the best location possible for our students. In terms of their job opportunities as well, all the big companies, multinational companies, are based in the city centre as well, which is literally walking distance away from the university campus as well.
Okay, that's great. That's good to know.
Okay, so here you go, Mizan. So I really wanted to know that is the September 2022 intake still open? And if yes, so what are the deadlines? And along with this, I would really like to know that is your January 2023 intake open? And there, how many courses are there available for the session?
Okay, great. So yes, I mean we're still taking September applications right now. I would say if you are still unsure about your IELTS test, if you haven't booked it, then maybe it's a bit too late right now. Simply because we need applications that are full right now to be able to get your visa on time. Um, so yes, I mean we're still open. If you have all your documents, then yes, please get in touch with Student Connect, make that application. We are working really closely with Student Connect across the whole global contract now as well. So no matter where you are located, you can contact Student Connect. They'll get the application sent in for you. In terms of January, we do have a January intake. It's only open for postgraduate courses, non-undergraduate courses, unfortunately. I think we have over about 20 to 30 courses available, from the business courses to the law courses to art design courses as well. So if you are interested in January, maybe get in touch, go onto our website, get in touch with the Student Connect team. They are fully aware of all the courses that we have on offer, and they will help you, hold your hand all the way through to make your application.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay, could you tell us a bit more about your popular courses and your international student body? Which courses do international students typically apply for?
I mean, BCU are very lucky because we recruit students internationally across the whole world. So we have students from Nigeria, we have students from India, from Bangladesh, Pakistan, Middle East, Sub-Sahara Africa, everywhere. So in terms of our favorite courses, it's very hard to pinpoint on one because it's popular across the whole board. But I would say most of our courses, probably the international business management courses, the law courses, the civil engineering courses, and also the art design media, such as the architecture courses, the fashion design courses. These are our the ones that we're most popular in terms of across the whole board.
Okay, all right, got it.
Okay, so basically, I really want to know that what is the turnaround time for the admission process at BCU? Like, as we have observed that there are a number of universities which have received record number of applications, and usually we are seeing a delay in the procedure. Can you please share your views on it?
Unfortunately, this is a UK problem at the moment across the whole board. Every university is going through the same thing because of demand at the moment. There's more demand than there are staff in the UK, unfortunately. But we are trying to get through everything as quick as possible. We have a system in place with Student Connect where we prioritize the applications across all the priority applications. So if you do have any thought about applying and you want a priority service, get in touch with Student Connect. They can get that priority application done for you. I mean, depending on the documents that you have submitted, if we do have pretty much all the documents in place, then yes, we can give you an offer within a couple of weeks. If there are stuff that's outstanding, then obviously we do need to get those documents in place to get those offers out for you. So I would say case by case. I mean, we're looking about 2 to 3 weeks, maximum 3 weeks at the moment. But like I said, we do have a fast track process which does get that speedier application in place.
That's definitely good hope for all the applicants.
Yeah.
All right, that's great. So, Student Connect represents four major regions of Bangladesh, India, Nigeria, and Ghana. What
Yeah.
are your generic entry requirements? And something my team is excited about is that you also accept OIETC, right? Are there any
Yes.
other alternative English tests that you accept as well?
Yeah, of course. So, if you are interested with our to find out our entry requirements, obviously in terms of Bangladesh at the moment, we don't accept the HSC directly to year one, so you would need to go down the foundation route. So we do work with Navitas, which is our BCYC foundation market that can conduct your foundation for you. In terms of postgraduate, you need to conduct a 4-year bachelor's degree in Bangladesh, achieving a 2.7 in GPA, and then you can come over to do your your master's with us at Birmingham City University. Same thing complies with India as well. We accept the HSC, so the CBSE, we accept that directly onto year one, and I believe it's 65% overall. And the bachelor's as well, we accept as well directly into your to masters as well. I believe it's the same as Ghana and Nigeria. It's the same as the UK. So you need a two to come onto a masters in the UK, and we accept the WIAC as well. I believe directly onto year one. In terms of our English, we accept the English language test, so the IELTS test. We accept the OITC. We accept the English indicator, the IELTS indicator as well. And we have our own BCU English test that is conducted online as well. So there are couple of tests that we do accept. All you need to do is get in contact with us, go onto our website, and there's a full list of everything that we accept online.
Great. So there is a lot of acceptance from the English requirements also. There are a lot of
That's
tests that the
correct.
students are able to appear for. That's great.
That's correct.
Okay, so Mizan, I really want to know since Birmingham is the second largest city, so what is the cost of living in Birmingham, such as accommodation for the international students? Is it expensive, just like London?
No, I mean it's funny because we are the second largest city in the UK, but we are nowhere near compared to London in terms of our living cost. Simply because everything is so local. Even though it's big city, everything that you need is local in terms of the shopping, the transport, in terms of the where you're staying, accommodation, and the university. So, in terms of where you need to go, where you start from, it's all walking distance away. This is why you save a lot of money in terms of transport cost as well. In terms of your accommodation, we're looking about £150 a week roughly. That will give you accommodation on campus, and that pays for literally your private room, private bathroom, and all bills will be included as well. And you are guaranteed a room if you take that opportunity. Basically, once you apply for the BCU course for your first year, you're guaranteed a space. We do have private accommodation across Birmingham City as well, so it's a very reasonable cost for living. And like I mentioned, people are coming all across the world. All the cultural stuff that you find in your home country, you can find here in Birmingham as well, because we are one of the most multinational cities in the UK as well.
Okay. So, another concern for most international students is that the complexity of admission process. What does
Yeah.
a typical admissions process contain? For example, like bank statement checking, interviews, and also, etc.
Of course, yeah. So, I mean, in terms of the markets that you are talking about, we do take certain documents that we need to see before we can accept the student. So, for example, the passport needs to be in place, your personal statement needs to be in place, the academic transcript and your certificate need to be in place. If it hasn't been translated, it needs to be translated into English and stamped and verified. We accept like I said, personal statement as well. If you have a gap in your study, you need to make sure that you mention in your personal statement the gap and also provide either reference letters and a CV as well. Also, the English language as well. So you need to do your English language test as well. In terms of bank statements, we don't need to look at it until we give you your unconditional offer letter, and then you make your deposit payment and you apply for your CAS, and that's when we need to see your bank statement. Until then, we don't need to see anything.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, great. So now for the special question that every student that comes to us asks us, what about scholarships? Could you tell
Okay,
us a little bit more about scholarships? Because scholarships definitely support students from these
of
countries
course.
to secure admission there.
Of course, yeah. So our fees at the moment are roughly about £16,300 for a postgraduate course in the UK. So what we do is we offer a scholarship maximum £2,000 depending on your GPA. So, for example, you've got 80% plus. You're pretty much a first class student. You get £2,000 scholarship. You're 70 to 75%, 80%. You're kind of halfway through. We give you a £1,500 pound discount on your fees. So that's a £1,500 scholarship. And if you meet the entry requirements, you automatically get at least about a £1,000 scholarship. So maximum we give is £2,000. The minimum we give is £1,000 for each student.
Okay, so
Okay,
basically,
great.
I
And
have one
go
more
ahead.
question for you, Mizan. That
Yeah.
is the English test of BCU free? Like, free
We
of
can sort
cost?
that out. We can sort that out. It's not a problem. If you apply through Student Connect, and we have agreement with them as well, so we can sort something out where we can give it for free. If not, it is about £55 for the test itself. So that's a lot cheaper than the IELTS test. It's roughly around the same process as an IELTS as well. So you'll be test on your four boundaries as well. So it's exactly the same, but it's a lot cheaper, and you get your results within a couple of weeks as well.
Okay, great. And what about the enrollment dates? Um, have we started enrollment? Is there an extension which is possible for enrollment?
So currently we don't haven't started enrollment yet because obviously we're in June. So roughly we'll be starting enrollment end of August slash September, and that will run until about October. So we give a month after the start date of the course. BCU is known in terms of giving a late enrollment date as well, depending on case by case scenario. So it all depends on obviously if the student has applied in time, got the CAS in time, applied for the visa in time, but still waiting for the visa to come through. That's not a problem. We are very flexible in that regard as well.
Okay, so enrollment can be face to face or online. Is that
So
correct?
there's a way of doing a bit of it online before you fly
Okay.
over to UK. So you have to do your admin side of it online before you fly over to UK. And once you come over to UK, you come face to face directly with the enrollment team as well as us as well, and you complete your enrollment face to face.
Okay. And about employability rates, we do know that Birmingham City University has very good employability rates. So is there some sort of employability support available to the students?
Of course, yeah. So we have a careers team based in the university, which is directly involved in helping the students in terms of building up their self confidence, building up their personal statement skills, building up their CV, their job applications, having a look at how we can actually support them from the process from day one all the way up until they get their job offer as well. Um, BCU is very well known in the market as well. We've been around for 150 years, so we have pretty much direct links with industry partners as well. And like I said, because of the location, we are literally in the middle of all the multinational companies in the UK as well. So we do have direct links with them as well. So we do have a way of actually helping the students directly in terms of getting that job offer. We can't guarantee it. Obviously, there's no guarantees in life, but we can try and help
Right.
them up to the maximum. until they can actually go for the interview and actually be fully confident to get that job offer.
Great, that sounds good. And jumping back to scholarships, do the students have to apply separately for the scholarships or is it an automatic scholarship procedure?
No, so as long as when they make the application, they submit the final transcript and the GPA, that we can see what the GPA is. That's it. That's all they need to do. We automatically give it either on the conditional offer or their unconditional offer. They would have that
Okay.
scholarship right at the bottom. It will say clearly what the scholarship is.
Okay, that's great. So there's no separate form to
No,
fill for scholarships, it is an automatic process.
that's
That's
correct.
great, and that's very helpful as well.
Yeah.
Great,
So,
and
Mizan, let me ask one question to you. That is, what do you think? Like, what do you have a message for our students or the prospective applicants?
I would say if you are still thinking to apply, don't think, just make an application, get that application in. At the end of the day, it doesn't cost you anything to make an application apart from the couple of time of the day. At the end of the day, we need to make sure that we've got everything here to give you your application outcome. But if you are still thinking, if you're still in two minds, get the application sent in. Either way, you're going to either apply for September or January. So the earlier you apply, the better it is for us to be able to get the application outcome to you. The later you apply, you're kind of flirting with the fact that you may not be able to come because of deadlines and obviously the visa turnaround as well. So please, if you are still thinking, get the application. If you know anybody else that is, your friend or your family member that is looking to study a course, get in touch with Student Connect as well. They're one of our top agents across the global as well. Very good counselors that are very knowledgeable as well. So please do get in contact with them, and they can hold your hand from literally application process all the way to visa process.
thank you for your lovely feedback, Muzan.
No problem.
Another question about the tuition fee deposits. Can
Yeah.
the students make the tuition fee deposits in installments, or how does the payment go about? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Of course. So once you receive your unconditional offer letter, you will be expected to pay at least a minimum of £3,000 from your home country. Okay, so that's our minimum deposit rate. What I say to all our students and all to our agents as well is the fact that if you pay 50% from your home country before you come over to UK, it makes life easier for you. Simply because when you make your 50%, you show commitment to the UKVI. You show that you are committed to come over to UK to study, rather than paying the bare minimum. It makes your application look a lot stronger, and also it means that you don't need to actually show so much in your bank statement when you do come over as well. In that case, you're showing less in your bank statement, so it's easy for you in the long run. Either way, the fee needs to be paid. So whether you pay it earlier
Right.
or later, at the end of the day, it's better to make it earlier.
Right. That's good. That's right. I mean, they have to make the payments. It's better that
Of
they,
course, yeah,
get an visa application. That's true.
of course.
Great. Serene, do you have any other questions before we wind up the session and take up the Q&As?
Not really. He has answered all our
Okay,
queries.
great.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Mizan, for
No
Thank
this.
you, Azan, for being so patient with us and
no
answering all
problem.
our questions. However,
Thank
we
you.
do have a lot of other questions that the students would
Of
like to
course.
ask us. So let's move on to the Q&A now. So my first question to you from the student would be that do you offer an LLM course in January session? And what are the majors that you provide for LLM?
So we do have an international LLM program. There's no other majors that we offer for LLM. It's just the international program that we offer. In terms of the LLM, it kind of covers pretty much all aspects of law management as well. So you are pretty much applying for the whole law course. If you want more information about the modules that are studied in the course, you can directly go onto our website. It breaks it down in terms of what kind of modules that you'll be studying across the whole year. So yes, we do have that course available for you.
Right. The student also wants to ask about the LLM fees. So we recommend that please go on the website and have a look at the fee structure at the website. The
Yeah,
fees are very clearly mentioned in the website for international and the domestic students, right?
because yeah, yeah. I
Great.
mean, I mean, it is £16,300 for our postgraduate courses. So, like I said, you will get a scholarship off that as well, depending on your highest GPA. So, you're looking pretty much, if you're a top class student, then you're looking about £14,300 for your fee.
That's a great scholarship. That will definitely support students.
Yeah.
Great. Moving on, the next question is if I get my results from the University of London International programs in December, will I be able to apply?
Um.
And if I have
Sorry, Karen.
And if I have passed from the UOL international program, should I still appear for the IELTS exam?
So I don't know. I mean, if you have studied in the UK directly as a postgraduate or bachelor's degree, then you don't need to do an English test at all. But if you've studied in a UK university overseas, but you've not come to the UK directly, then yes, you would need to do an English test directly. You said you'll
Right.
get your results in December, not a problem. You can apply for January, and then we can give you a conditional offer on achieving your set results. And then hopefully, once December comes, then you could just submit your results to us, and then we can get that changed from a conditional to unconditional offer before the January intake.
Great, right. And another question from Minaz is that when will the university start issuing CAS?
So for September or January?
I
So
believe this would be for September.
okay, so we've already started for September already, a couple of weeks back.
Right.
So we're already in the process of going through the backlog of all the applications and everything. So this is why I say if you are looking to apply, make an early application because there does end up being a backlog towards the end of the intake. So the longer you wait to make an application, unfortunately, the longer you would need to wait for your CAS as well. So yes, we are open at the moment for September, and I believe in the next couple of months we'll start issuing for January as well.
Right, great. Another question from a student is that a lot of students are concerned about the COVID situation at the
Mhm.
moment and they're worried about. So, could you tell us a little bit about how the COVID situation is being handled? How are the cases there in the UK at the moment?
I'll be honest with you, the UK is COVID free. It's been COVID free for a while now. Nobody seems to be bothered in terms of the COVID. You can go out, you can do everything that you want. Life has become back to normal. The best thing I would say to you is make sure you're vaccinated from your home country. Just keep safe at all times. Obviously, if you're unsure about where you're going, if it's a large group, then wear a mask. It's not a problem. It's entirely up to you. There's no rules of COVID anymore in the UK, so you are free to do everything that you were able to do a couple of years ago. But it's all about your self-respect as well as your self-conscious in terms of if you are unsure, make sure you use hand sanitizer at all times. Make sure you're washing your hand at all times. If you're going out in public, just wear a mask if you are unsure as well. So, but yeah, I mean, in terms of UK, we don't know the rates anymore because it's not really advertised anymore. I
That's
think
great.
everything's open. Yeah.
That's great. I do hear from a few friends as well that UK is absolutely safe now and there are
Yeah,
very few restrictions and life is getting back to normal.
of course,
That's
yeah.
great. Great. And lastly, would you like to tell us any two USPs from Birmingham City University that you'd like to share with all the prospective students?
Of course, yeah. I mean, in terms of Birmingham City, like I said, I've studied here as well, so I have a very passionate connection with Birmingham City University. But now that I'm working for Birmingham City University, I really want to help all our students come over. And the USBs are literally because we are a very practical based university as well. So it's not a very theory based course. So no matter what course you're studying, you're not just going to be in the books on the computer pretty much all the time. We do take you out onto you know trips as well where you can actually use the facilities that you're actually learning about. So in that way you get your self-confidence in terms of what you're going to be doing after. They have a fantastic careers department at Birmingham City University where it literally help you go from being a shy student coming into the UK for the first time, unaware of what you want to do. We have a fantastic student engagement team that literally help you every step of the way. We have great facilities. Sorry, I'm going over the two USBs now, but it literally is
That's
a
fine.
fantastic university, a very modern art university as well, campus-based university as well. So it's not a satellite-based university. We do have campuses all across Birmingham, and yeah, it's just a fantastic place to be.
Okay, so before wrapping up, I would really like to mention something about our Student Connect. So
Okay.
to all the applicants from Bangladesh and all over the world, so we actually providing all sort of support that you need as an applicant, starting from counseling, proper guidance, support in IELTS, and of course with SOP support as well. So if you feel you can just be free with us with all the sort of support that you need, and please be with us.
Of course. And I would just like to say as well from my side, working with Student Connect for the last 5, 6 years as well, we've been very lucky to have a very good connection with Student Connect. I personally went out to Bangladesh a couple of months ago and I visited the Bangladesh team in Dhaka, and it's a fantastic group of counselors. So you are in very good hands. So if you do want to make an application, please don't hesitate. Just make an application direct with them.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Mizan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I believe we're coming to the end of the session. I can see that there are a few other questions as well, but we advise the students to please contact Student Connect directly, and we'll be more than happy to assist you throughout your application process, look at your grades, and make your application accordingly. Um, any last words from you, Mizan?
No, I mean, I'm just looking forward to all the applications coming in. Student Connect, they've made a lot of applications now as well. So we're just literally trying to convert every student as much as we can, trying our hardest to get everything out. So please do bear with us as well. If you have made an application, I do apologize for all the delays, but we are trying to get everything done as soon as possible. And we are here to help you. And once you do come over to UK, please do contact me directly. I am here in Birmingham as well. So I am here to help you with anything that you need as well. Not a problem. But thank you very much, ladies, for your time today. It's been very productive, and I hope that we could do this again in the future.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much, Mizan. Thank you for being so available for our students as
No
well
problem.
once they are there. Thank you so much for your time. It was a great session.
No problem. Thank you very much, ladies. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Same
you
to you.
too.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
Bye.
bye. Bye bye, all our viewers.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone.